Good morning, Miss Shower. We are here today to show you our findings on the MacBook Air market research. And just to remind you, the participants on this team are Fouad Howayek, Oscar Hurtado, Tomas Krejci, and Denis Verstraeten.
This presentation will address three main marketing issues. The first issue is the identification of the core buyers of the MacBook Air. Following part will look into the core buyers' opinions of the product, especially in relation to competitors' products. In the final section, several recommendations of how to improve the product and consequently increase sales will be formulated. In order to solve former mentioned marketing issues, the appropriate data needed to be collected. This data collection part consists of four sources of information. First, we use secondary information to get a general view about the product and to identify the main issues and opinions. Due to confidentiality reasons, time and money constraints, we opted for Facebook to assemble our MacBook Air sample. By using an online questionnaire, we were able to address these people. Additionally, several depth interviews were done to uncover feelings, motivations, beliefs and attitudes of MacBook Air owners. All the gathered information enabled us to sketch out a core buyer segment for the MacBook Air. The core buyers, as identified by our study, encompass male customers between 20 to 34 years old who belong to a middle or higher social class. They have an aesthetic taste and a desire to be somehow unique. In terms of personality, the core customer combines seriousness of business attitude with a loose but active lifestyle, which reflects itself in a hedonic way of existing. When analyzing the purchasing decision, we can recognize a rather irrational buying behavior that is usually driven by unconscious peer pressure. The feeling of superiority or uniqueness can also be considered as a main driver to buy a MacBook Air. All former factors justify a higher price and explain the core buyer's high willingness to pay.
So right now we will speak about the opinions that people have about the product. Right now we will focus on results from the survey and specifically on the positive feedback that we've got. Main aspect that had a positive feedback from the users were the design, battery, screen, display and resolution, portability and weight of the product, robustness and rigidity, and basically a good overall performance. The main winner in this area is the design, with 96% of the respondents showing that they are either satisfied or extremely satisfied with this aspect of the product. Battery, 73% show the same tendency, weight and portability and 86%, and robustness 73%. Overall, 83% of the respondents were either satisfied or extremely satisfied with the product. But MacBook Air is not a perfect product. We also received some negative feedback on some of the aspects of the laptop. These were mainly the performance of it, the absence of CD and DVD drive, the limited connectivity only to Wi-Fi, and the limitation of only one USB port in the computer. The performance, we saw that around 40% show they were dissatisfied or neither satisfied nor dissatisfied with this aspect of the product. Apple should be wary of this because if they don't improve the components of the MacBook Air, they risk losing the customers to other computers that perform better. The absence of CD and DVD drive also seems to be an important part of the laptop, because 40% showed that they were either dissatisfied or extremely dissatisfied with these. It goes down to 16% in the same area on the limited connectivity only to Wi-Fi, so this seems not to be very important for consumers, but it skyrockets to 60% on a limited quantity of USB ports to be only one, which indicates that this is a very important point in which the company could improve. Okay, so now we will speak about how the consumers regard the competitors of the MacBook Air, who they are, and then the reasons why they chose MacBook Air over the competition. Around more than 50% of the consumers regarded the MacBook Pro and the netbooks are the biggest competitors of the MacBook Air, being 20% MacBook Pro and 23% netbooks. Then there is a very special thing that we would like to highlight is that 10% of them think the iPad is a competitor to the MacBook Air. It would be interesting to repeat this survey in the future and see how this trend goes, if it goes up or if it disappears. Then the reasons to choose MacBook Air over the competition seems that it is a very good position for the company because 20%, 24% of the people said that it was because of the Apple brand. Then 22% said that it was because of the design of the laptop, and 19% said that it was because of the slimness and the lightweight of the computer. We also have some minority responses as good quality and because the people travel, but they are still very good indicators of the quality of the product.
We would like to make a few recommendations to Ms. April Shower at this point. In fact, we have selected the three most important points that might improve the quality of company's MacBook Air product, and in turn presumably increase the level of satisfaction of its prospect users. According to our research, and first of all, enhancing the performance would significantly help to attract new customers, and it would also secure the retention of current users of MacBook Air because a rather low performance was one of the frequently mentioned drawbacks of this laptop. Secondly, we believe that the company should offer more free accessories within the package. A lot of complaints revealed by the survey and consequently proven by the depth interviews were associated with low connectivity, only one USB, and no built-in CD or DVD device. We recommend to include at least external USB hub and a simple external DVD device to offset these basic disadvantages of having ultra-thin laptop. Most probably this additional service, as we might call it, might even justify the slight increase in the final price, which is okay because, as we all know, the customers are not particularly price sensitive. And last but not least, we would like to recommend Ms. April Shower to exploit the upsell and cross-sell opportunities. The research revealed in this way that the MacBook Air users are rather stable and loyal customers with their own unique life attitude. If we would be able to identify the appropriate products within our product range that would suit their lifestyle as MacBook Air does, it might eventually bring a significant profit to the company.
Well, Ms. Shower, thank you very much. We expect you find our recommendations useful for the MacBook Air product. Bye.